For more on the right-wing response, let's bring in our own Eugene Robinson, associate editor and Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist at The Washington Post. Good evening, Gene.
Hi, Lawrence.
Gene, Rush Limbaugh seems to find it absolutely hilarious that he is on the same side as the Taliban. Now, if roles were reversed, if, say, a Democrat somehow found an agreement with the Taliban, imagine for us, please, the Limbaugh reaction.
Well, that's kind of a rhetorical question. We know what the Limbaugh reaction would be. There would be much gesticulation. There would be punching of the air with the cigar. There would be pounding of the table, and there would be cries of treason and you know what it would be like. It would be like a regular Rush Limbaugh show, actually.
So 1 week to the day after the right wing goes wild cheering because the USA loses a bid to host the Olympics, they then go nuts in wild objection because the American president has taken home the Nobel Peace Prize. I mean, aren't these guys just completely marginalizing themselves with any reasonable voters now?
Conservatives hate America. They should love it or leave it, obviously. The substance of Limbaugh's argument, as I understood it, if you could call it substance, is that this shows that Obama is indeed, has adopted some sort of Eurocrat socialist one world view of America's place in the world, and thus, tying our hands and preventing us from achieving our manifest destiny, and perhaps even sapping and purifying all our precious bodily fluids. I don't know if you but that's kind of the argument. Well, the IOC is the International Olympic Committee is kind of like the sports division of the one world conspiracy. So 1 week they all jump up and down that Obama has been rejected by the one worlders, and now they jump all up and down that he's been praised by them. But of course, I'm looking for consistency here, and I don't think we're going to find it.
Gene, you're a closer listener than I am, being able to find something called substance in what Rush Limbaugh had to say today. Now, Glenn Beck also said today that the Nobel Prize should have gone instead to the Tea Party goers and everyone who protested the president on September 12th, the people who want the president to fail in his mission to accomplish things like, peace in the Middle East, nuclear disarmament, peaceful things like that. Now, I mean, these people, I guess, don't understand what a peace prize is to be awarded for, do they?
No, they don't. As Richard, I think, quite ably pointed out in the previous segment, it is understandable that many people around the world would think it is notable and laudable that an American president, most powerful figure in the world, has endorsed and embarked on a program of multilateralism, of international cooperation, rather than retaining the kind of cowboy ethos that we certainly saw the last 8 years and that we've seen in the past. This is a huge change. I have the perfect candidate, though, for Glenn Beck. I think Joe the Plumber. Joe the Plumber should have won the Nobel Peace Prize, obviously, and I demand a recount.
Well, there you go. They've had all day. They haven't come up with a single credible candidate for the Peace Prize better than Barack Obama. Eugene Robinson, Pulitzer Prize-winning columnist for The Washington Post. Great thanks for your time tonight, sir.
Great to be here, Lawrence.